Hey guys, new setting today. It's my closet. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes it is so hard to get rid of clothes, and I feel this really weird emotional connection with them, and then sometimes I feel overwhelmed, I don't know where to start, or I just feel confused about what I should get rid of and what should stay. Let's make it feel less daunting and get rid of some clothes.
That's tidy.
My goal for my closet is to have a closet full of clothes that I think are unique to me, that I love, and are functional to my everyday life. So when I start with the idea that I want to purge some things from my closet, I do like to follow the really popular Marie Kondo type of method.
That sparks joy for you.
But I do add my own variations to it because I know that making a commitment to getting rid of like a shirt right then and there is kind of hard, it's kind of pressuring, and I don't really like that. Definitely don't want to make the wrong decision. Have y'all been there, or is it just me? Just me? Okay, so my first step to decluttering and purging my closet is to really stop and think about the daily needs of my closet and my wardrobe. This includes what you wear for work, are you really active or not, do you go out a lot or do you stay in a lot, what do you do on the weekends, and how often do you need special occasion clothing. This helps you visualize a plan for your closet so that choosing the fate of an item is much less intimidating and you can say yes or no with a lot less pressure. My next step is to take either all my hanging clothes out or to take all my clothes in my drawers out. I don't like to take everything out at the same time because then the task becomes really intimidating. It's like this huge looming task over my head, and I definitely don't want to do it when I see all my clothes out. So if you break it up and you just do your hanging clothes or your clothes in your drawers, you can break it up over a day, 2 days, or just morning and evening. I really don't recommend putting them on the ground when you take them out because then you're going down and up, and you get more exhausted when you do that. So I prefer to put them in a place that's level with my hands. I also might end up just taking a nap on the floor with my clothes if I put them on the floor too, so I try to avoid that.
Well, here's your precious princess.
My next step in this is to interrogate each item of your clothing. I know that sounds weird. So what does that mean? Each clothing item needs to go through a series of questions before they are allowed to stay in your life. Just asking if this clothing item sparks joy for you or not, like Marie Kondo says, is really not enough for me, and I know it's not enough for a lot of people. Sometimes that emotional connection with your clothing is just a little bit too much, and you need a more practical route to break you out of that. So here are the questions that I ask my clothes. 1, have I used this in the past 2 to 3 months? Do be mindful though that if it is the opposite season of that clothing item, then just think about if you wore it at all in the season that it was appropriate for. 2, what function does this item have in my life? Is it for work? Is it for going out? Is it for lounging? Does it have a function and a purpose in my life? Next, do I use this item enough to justify it being in my closet? 4, is this item worn out and needing to be replaced? If so, you should make a note about it either on your phone or a piece of paper, whatever you prefer, to replace that item soon in the future. Or also look in your closet to see if you have a similar item to it already, and you can go ahead and just get rid of the old one and replace it with the new one. 5, does this item even fit me? 6, does this color look good on me? And 7, be honest with yourself. When you put this item on, do you even like it? If any of these answers are a no, then you need to put this clothing item in one of 2 boxes. You need to either put it in the donation/resale box, or you need to put it in this term I coined, the purgatory box, which is the next step. We'll get to that. So here we are. Donation box or purgatory? Purgatory is actually this religious term for some religions that means that after you die, you go to this state of purgatory where you either have a chance to improve yourself and go to heaven, or you don't improve yourself and you go the opposite direction. AKA, it's the perfect place for clothing to go when you're unsure of its fate. They can either prove themselves worthy to you and rejoin the other clothes in your closet, or they will enter into doom, the donation box. I often also test myself with some items too. Sometimes I will think that I have too many items of one category, and I'll pick a few that I think I might be able to part with, but I'm not totally sure. I'll put them in that box, that purgatory box, and I will wait a month or so, see if I reach for them. If within that span that they're sitting in that box, I try to find them and I can't find them anywhere, and then I realize they're in that box, then they get to stay a little while longer in my closet. If I don't reach for them, that means they're forgotten about, they're not necessary to my closet, and it's time to say goodbye. Okay, next step, I think this is number 5. I don't know. Now we need to put our clothing items that we've decided to keep away. This just means we need to organize our closet. It's important to realize that if there are items in your closet that are not easily seen, they will be neglected and not worn as much. Even if you really do like the item, if it's kind of hidden in the back or you can't really find it because the organization is bad, then you're just going to neglect that item and it's not going to get worn. So there are several ways to organize a closet. But please, definitely organize your clothes when they go back into your closet. This is a must. The most popular way to organize a closet definitely seems to be organizing by type. However, I have decided to organize my closet by color. Last, let's get rid of the items we are sure we don't want anymore. In my experience, get rid of them quickly. If you really did ask yourself those questions to your clothing and your answer was continuously no, this piece does not belong in your life. Get rid of it ASAP. Your shoulders will actually feel much lighter and you'll feel joy in your closet instead of this burden from this non-functional clothing still sitting in there. I feel like I truly love and know every piece in my closet. So you can take your clothes to one of 2 places. So you can either take it to just a regular thrift store or you can take it to a resale shop. Now this donation box that you have to get rid of ASAP does not include your purgatory box. Resale shops can be extremely picky. So if you do decide that you want to try a resale shop, pick through the clothing items that you have that seem to be still most in style and are well kept. Otherwise, they will not take them. It would be much better to give them only 5 items that you think are really, really nice instead of a whole box of stuff that's really not that nice, because they won't see those 5 really nice items. You can go to the resale shop first. If they give you no money, don't want your items, just head on to the donation center. But if you do just want the easy route, just go straight to the donation center. You just give them your box and then they just take it. Another thing you can do is try to sell some items. However, the only things that are worth selling are things from a very reputable brand and are in really great condition. In my experience, no one really wants to spend their time on average clothes through a resale site. If you have other great ideas on how you make decisions for your clothing in your closet, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video.